Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. You know why I'm here. Welcome to another one of my um, intraday slash days trade analysis, where I'm just looking for some some really good um, intraday or day trade opportunities in the market and trying to see what we can get. Let's just go ahead and get started with the DXY. First and foremost, I am still very much bullish, or I want to see bullish movement on the US dollar. Just double bottom. I like the double bottom right here. Push up to the upside like that on the daily time frame. But let's go onto the lower time frames and see what we have on like the hourly. So yesterday we had price drop down a little bit more to tell sellers, okay, no, I'm out of here, or to like make people believe that the DXY is going down to sell. Even came down all the way to this little support right here, where if you can see right here, price did almost literally the same thing, basically. I do like how price did retrace like this, because if you come and see from this low to this high, because it did definitely break this structure right here, you can see that prices already came and hit the 78.6. Now, I didn't do any analysis, or I didn't send any charts out yesterday because I wanted to see exactly what the DXY was going to do. Love how it came to the 78.6. I'm ready for the continuation to the upside. I love seeing this pop, retrace, to then come up to the upside to make a higher high. That's what I definitely am looking at right now. Price is currently just at the 61.8. So I do want to see the DXY continue on to the upside and make a higher high, possibly up here to 93.090. Let's check out the 4 hour real quick. Let me get rid of this drawing. Yeah, and same thing with the 4 hour. Price came, you can see that it dropped this huge wick right here at the 78.6, 61.8. Won't be surprised if this wick gets filled up and price comes back down to 92.186, but that's not what I'm looking for. So, like I mentioned, let me actually make this full screen real quick. So, like I mentioned, I like this bullish push to the upside, then the retracement 78.6. I'm expecting the US dollar to continue to the downside. So that's what I'm looking at right now personally. So let me put this away. That's what I'm looking at right now, for the US dollar to continue to the upside. So let's go on over to EURUSD. All right, so EU. Yesterday price did end up dropping pretty heavy right here. I like this point of control down back here to the downside again. I like that, but let's go on to the 1 hour time frame, see how this played out. Let me actually get rid of this POC real quick. So yesterday in my chat, I had mentioned that I'm gonna move my stop loss to break even though I do feel like price is gonna come back and hit me and take me out of the trade, and that's why I still do that regardless. I'm like, well, yeah, it took me out the trade, but still stop loss hasn't been hit on either of these positions, so I'm still looking for sells on EU. Let me go ahead. These are just swing trades, but I'm just gonna hide them. Still in those swings. Let me get rid of this because I don't need it right now. All right, so the 1 hour time frame, and again, this is just like with the with EURUSD. We see this hard drop yesterday, and then we got the retracement that came up to the 78.6. Right now, price is currently at the 71%. I'm looking for sales on EU. I didn't set any sell limits or anything like that, so I could have easily have missed this move, very much so. But I still do like this sell on EURUSD. Let's go ahead and go to sell box right here. So like I said, I do like this sell on EURUSD for it to continue dropping. Only thing that I'm going to do is go ahead and check up on only thing I'm going to do is check up on arbitrage to see what I like. I mean, what it looks like before I hop in. But I do definitely like this sell for the continuation to the downside. I really do like this move to the downside, especially like I said with that bearish impulsive move yesterday. This looks very nice to me. Let's go on over to arbitrage real quick. Let me get rid of this to see what arbitrage is saying. So on the 15-minute time frame, it hasn't quite yet called for the sell on the 15 minutes. So that's numero uno. The 1 hour time frame, it's at this upper danger zone right here. So I like the rejection, especially that it came up there with, but it did just recently call for the buy on the 1 hour as well. So you got to watch out for that. And 4 hour time frame, it's just back up here where all this previous price action was. It just called for the buy last 4 hour candle. So that's another thing that you got to watch out for. And then daily wise, I'm pretty sure, hold on, there has to be a way that I can remove this. Oops, my bad. I pressed the wrong thing. There you go. And then daily time frame, price is still over here looking a little choppy on the arbitrage daily. So right now it's a little too early to call for a sell based on arbitrage. So again, this is just, well, I just wanted to see what arbitrage looked like, but based on my trading style, this is definitely a position that I'm going to get in. So aside from the swings that I'm still going to be holding, I'm still holding my swings. I'm going to get into this trade. 34 pip stop loss. And I'm looking to take this down for it to create a lower low. I like the move 109 pip move for 34 pips. I like that 110 for 34. So I'm going to go ahead and enter into this sell. So risking 30 pips, 0.2. Oops. What the heck? Two. All right. Oops. Setting up that sell. And stop loss again is at 1.19063. I would rather just put at 1.19100. I'm risking about $70 on this trade. So that's like a little less than 1% of my account balance, or my initial account balance. That's how I usually look at it, like just about like a little under 1%. So I'm going to go ahead and hold this trade. And again, I'm still holding my swing trades. So that's something that you also want to watch out for. And I actually have to do something real quick because I did get stopped out of this trade on my swing account. So let me go ahead. $10, $15, cool. I'm going to go ahead. 1 point. Okay. All right. So that's EU. Let's go on over to AUDUSD or GBPUSD. GU, same thing. I'm still in this swing trade overall on the when we're looking at it on the daily time frame. I'm still in this swing trade. I do see the price is broken structure, but it hasn't came up to even the 90% fib quite yet, let alone coming up to the 100 fib. And this is 177 pip stop loss. So if you over here trading your whole account on this one trade, then that's on you, question mark. Shouldn't trade anything more than 3% on one single trade, as I usually say. But let's go on to the smaller time frame. I do love again, got this bearish movement on GU, huge impulsive bearish move on GU, and then got the retracement up to the 78.6. So kind of missed my intraday position right here. This is where I would have wanted to look for price if it was up here at the 71% to get in. Only thing that I would say, I'm still in that swing trade, by the way, but only thing that I would say with GU is that if you still want to get into this, I'm setting a sell limit right here at 1.33597. If you want, you're more than welcome to go ahead and get into this trade right now. I'm not personally, but if you are looking for an opportunity, this is what I'm getting into. Like I said, I'm going to go ahead and set that buy limit right here. I mean, that sell limit. So if price can push back up one more time before dropping, that'd be nice. I'm still in that swing trade, and my trade is right now currently in the negative, but I'm not worried too much about it because I do believe that it's going to keep dropping. So again, I missed my entry right here for GU, but this is the setup I like. So I'm going to go ahead and set up a sell limit. This is going to be a 40 pip stop loss, so that's not even that terrible either. Probably going to risk about 1% of my account, so I'll probably risk like about $100 on this trade. But yeah, I want, if price can come back up to the 71%, which I don't think it is anymore. I think it's gone, but we'll see how that plays out. So that is for Mr. GBPUSD. Going on to arbitrage. 15-minute has just called for the buy at for the sell at 545, but I don't like how the 15-minute looks like. The 1 hour is what I definitely love. I love seeing this, so I'm gonna want to wait for that signal, retracement, and then continuation to the downside. So if I don't get this position, let me just copy this right here. So if I don't get this position right here that I want on arbitrage, which when I place right here, it'll show what it looks like. So on here, it probably would even give a buy signal if I wanted to get this entry. So if we get this sell signal, then I'm going to be looking to probably, instead of buying here, instead of selling there, I'll sell right here, and my stop loss would be like about right here, 30 pips, right? And then what I would just end up doing is I'll be like, okay, now I'm waiting for arbitrage or the indicator to tell me when to get out, and then I'll exit shortly, hop back in at a different time. One thing that I'm not really messing with the alerts. I don't know if it's because of the Black Friday sale that our TradingView has. And by the way, if you can afford it, I highly suggest paying for that TradingView Black Friday yearly sale. It's definitely worth the money. But yeah, I have these alerts. Look at even on the 2-minute created. Look when I created it, November 22nd at 8:11. This is my scalping session that I'm going to be doing in 2021. But I've had these alerts on since the 22nd, and it hasn't alerted once. I haven't gotten a single alert. Long entrance for S&P, I never received that. Long entrance right here, I never received any of these. EURGBP, I never received that long entrance, and so that's why I'm just like, I don't know what's exactly going on with the alerts, but I'm going to go ahead and remove all of them, and I'm going to go ahead and set this and see if this is gonna be, if I'm gonna be played again. So I'll go ahead and get shorts. I need that retracement, and then I would look to be selling GU. If you want price and price comes back up here, you can get in, but I want that retracement on the 1 hour first. So let's see how that plays out. I'm gonna go ahead and go on to AUDUSD. So AUDUSD, Payne and I were talking about this yesterday, how price was going to end up coming to snatch up this liquidity that's up here. We didn't think it was going to happen, but it did. My stop loss for one of my positions almost got hit, but thankfully it didn't. My other position, likewise, like the 90% fib. Let me go to the daily real quick. The 90% fib almost got hit. on this, but it didn't. Price, like I said, price wicked up, almost got there, really didn't. I'm still holding my swings on AUD overall, so I'm still holding these. Let's go into the 4-hour time frame. Like I said, I do like how price did come up and snatch up this liquidity up here. And if it does come back down, I'm still looking for sells on it overall. I really am hoping that price, and this is because like AUD news, they kind of ruined things, but I do hope that it's like this, fake out for the buyers, drop down, come back up, hit the 78.6 on from this drop right here, and then continue to the downside. That's what I'm really hoping that AU is going to do. But like I said, I'm still holding my swing position, still holding that swing trade, because I don't see a reason for me to get out yet until, like I said, until it hits that 100%, or even if it hit the 90% and wake me out, I would be cool with that. But I'm really waiting for that 100%. So let's see how that goes with AU on here. I don't see an entry in here except for my swing trades. Let's go on to arbitrage, see if we can get an entry for intraday wise. So the 15-minute is just about ready to call for the sell on AU. And as long as EU and GU are going to keep dropping, I believe that AU would drop as well. So again, I'm going to set this alert. What I would rather want to see, well, it's about to call for the sell right now. So if you would like, you can get in right now. In fact, I am going to get in right now. I had got stopped out earlier, but I'm going to get in again. And I'm going to be watching this 15-minute time frame. If it tells me to get out, I'm going to be like, all right, it's about that time for me. I'm going to put my stop loss a little higher at 0.7370. I mean, 0.73700. But yeah, that's what I'm looking at for this trade. Gonna only risk, yeah, I'm risking about $60 on this move as well. And like I said, this sell is going to be called very shortly. It's an aggressive sell for me. So just going to be watching out for it. But as of right now, if you want to have a even more less conservative, a more conservative stop loss, I would still need price just to hold over here and for it to drop, and then it could drop down to right here. So it's a 1 to 2 risk to reward, which isn't bad. It isn't bad at all. Take price back down to like yesterday's low, which is all the way down here. That'd be cool to get a good 1 to 3 risk to reward ratio. This is also acceptable right here, taking it down here from where it called the buy, 45 pips, 1 to 2. But I do like this setup a little better, at least to make me get back my profits that I lost. Let me go on to the 1 hour. Yeah, 1 hour definitely is bullish. It shows that it's showing that oversold right there. I mean overbought right there. 4 hour called for the buy, showing that it's overbought as well. Daily time frame still holding up right here. So yeah, I'm still looking for this sell. It's very risky because even the 15-minute hasn't necessarily called it yet. But as long as it's at this upper danger zone right here, and it's technically still under this RSI line and under danger zone, then I'm still looking to sell it. I'll go ahead and, like, if price does come back up to like 0.73500, then I'll probably exit a little early. But this is for conservative stop loss, and this is for like a deeper stop loss. Put it up ahead of these previous highs, which is 32 pips. It still makes this move a 1 to 2. Well, it's like a 1 to 1.95. But like I said, if you take it down to yesterday's lows, then it becomes a 1 to 2. So this is what I'm looking at for AU overall. So let's see how that plays out. Again, this is more of a riskier move than trying to get into the EU sell. So you just want to be careful with that. Let's go on over to GA. So I definitely played my life, and price ended up coming to this sell box, and then look at this bearish engulfing candle. It literally came up to the 71% right here, where I could have had my entry at, and then ended up dropping. And if this engulfing candle holds, then I'm going to be more bearish on GA than bullish. Let's go on to the 4-hour time frame. Same thing. 1-hour time frame, same thingish. I am looking at from this bullish move right here, from where price gave this this stop hunt and then price pushed up. I am looking at this retracement as well to see where it can possibly come down to. So I want to see how it's going to handle these lows down here when it gets here, for maybe a possible push to the upside. Because if I do want AU to continue selling, then I need GA to start buying. So because I need the AUD, the Australian dollar to get weaker. That's what I'm looking out for overall. So want to see how price is going to handle this little buy area. Because right now on this time frame, we can definitely say that price is definitely in an uptrend on the 1 hour, right? 4 hour, it's kind of like, it looks like it's moving sideways ish. It looks like more like a downtrend than it's moving sideways on the 4 hour. Now that I take a look at it better, because if you draw this trend line, then yeah, you can see that it's holding. And then also the uptrend line, you can see that it's holding. So just got to wait for a breakout kind of on one side. I do feel like this is more bullish than bearish, but it did come to this sell box. This would have been a nice trade to get into, but it is what it is. But yeah, like I said, I want to see what price is going to do at this 1.8100 area. And then if it does reject there, looking for that buy. So that's for GA on technical analysis point of view. Let me get rid of these fibs though, because ultimately this looks like it's selling. Go on to the 15-minute. 15-minute time frame did call for the sell at like 5:15 last night. It's been down here, been disrespecting this support that it's holding at. So that's one thing to watch for. 1 hour, nothing really. 4 hour, it's about to call the sell if it can close under here. And the daily time frame is about to call the sell on this daily candle as well. So kind of iffy on GA. I'm just gonna go ahead and set an alert for the 15-minute time frame on GA. Once per bar close, long. Yep, and create. And we'll see how that goes. So going to be patiently waiting on GA for that buy call. Like I said, I do want to see price drop down a little lower, but we'll see how that plays out. Same thing with EA. EA did actually come in and knock me out like around right here-ish, and I'm glad that I didn't try to get back in, because you just gotta know when to hold your losses, remove drawings. EA has been a very annoying pair for me personally, because it's been down here for like days now at this support that it's been holding at, and it's hit this support multiple times as well. So I'm just like, okay, what are you trying to do, EA? Are you gonna break through this support and then continue selling? Because on a daily time frame, it looks like it's definitely bearish, but also looks like you could just be consolidating between this zone. So kind of want to see if it's gonna hold at this level and then go bullish. Daily time frame wise, this is what I would love to see more than anything. If it's gonna keep selling, I would love to get a position up here if it's gonna get up there. I don't think it is personally, but if it's going to continue selling, that's what I would want to see, personally speaking. I want to see price jump up to the fib to do some retracement and then end up dropping. You know, that's what I want to see overall if EA is looking for a sell. Right now, it would just be more of a riskier buy to get into EURAUD right now, right? But I still do feel like it's gonna hold at this level. Let's go ahead and look at the point of control. Honestly, I think it's still right there. Price getting closer. Let me see. If we go over here, yeah, I don't even like where the point of control is at necessarily. There's no volume up here. Yeah, I'm just kind of iffy and we're gonna wait a little bit on EA. I do believe the 15-minute arbitrage is calling for a buy, but if, like I said, if this is really going to be a selling, if this is going to be like a seller's market on EA, I would need it to come back up to 1.66334 at least for me to get into the sell to drop down. I can't just sell it when it's right here. Anything I'm looking for buys. So that's on EA if I'm looking at it from that point of view. Let's go on over. Wait, hold on. Before I do that, let's go on over to the 1 hour time frame. Yeah, and same thing. Like, even if it's gonna just sell off of this bearish move right here, that's why I mentioned yesterday to put your stop loss at break even. From here, if it's gonna sell, I mean, I don't care for the sell at this support right here, but I'm gonna obviously just be watching what price would do up here at this 70.6 to 61.8 zone at this sell box. I'll be watching to see what price does here, right? Price gets up there, starts to show some rejection, ends up starting to show that it's going to fall. Then if I do get into a buy, I would get out. 15-minute time frame, very, very shortly is going to be looking like it's calling for the buy as long as it closes up above 1.61731. As of right now, then yes, price would be in a buy on EA. So, and like I said, I did get stopped out of this trade, but I do still like it personally. If I were to get into it right now, which I don't really suggest for others to do until it actually gives that buy, would be like this. 26 pips for 62 pips. That's how it would start it off, first of all. And if it does play out like this, copy, take it to the other, and then paste it, you can see that it goes up right to that sell box, which isn't terrible, but then you still have all of this down here that you have to still kind of worry about. So that's why I'm like, this is on like 15-minute time frame type of trade for arbitrage. But again, like I said, it's kind of risky to buy it right here, although it is at this lower danger zone. What I would suggest best is for you to just, if you are going to try to take the buy right now, like I said, just have your 30 pips, 26 pip stop loss right here, right under these wicks, and if it gets hit, take the L. But yeah, that's for EA. Nothing else is calling for buys on this. Sell, sell, sell. This has been calling for a sell. Weekly time frame. What's this looking like? Yeah, weekly time frame, same thing, called for the sell. So nothing's really calling for a buy right now. Probably the 5-minute is the only thing. The 5-minute and over. Let me actually look at what the 30-minute looks like as well. Yeah, 30-minute hasn't called anything yet. So just be careful with EA, but I do think that this can go bullish, because if EA is going to go bearish, I mean, if AU is about to go bearish, then yeah, I like this for the bulls. And you can see it's already in profit from this right here. So yeah, let's see how that plays out. And I definitely didn't see the chat. You always got your alerts? Dang, that's weird. Like I said, I definitely didn't receive any alerts for the past 2 days at all. Like, I haven't received one single trading view alert. So that's just like crazy to me a little bit. All right, so EA, again, looking for that buy, put to the upside. I like that. EG, I got into a risky sell I mean, a risky buy yesterday down over here. Don't know why I didn't stay in it, but it's fine. Gonna go ahead and clear that up because that was a proposed sell that I was thinking of getting into. I mean, a proposed buy the other day, but it never played out. So I'm like, oh, well, thank you. 1 hour time frame just called for the buy on EG. I am bullish on EG. It did even do the break and retest. Like I said, I don't know why I didn't stay in this trade. I got out a little, like it was like in the middle of the night. But I am very much bullish on EG. If EG rises, EU's gonna be struggling a little bit to drop, but GU definitely is gonna drop more. So that's what I definitely want to see. Let's go over here. Yeah, this is a trade I was gonna propose, but it didn't happen like I wanted to. But again, I was seeing this rejection down here on EG. And if you remember correctly, what I was saying, that this candle right here was screaming stop hunt to me. See how it never came back down here? And even if you want to play it like this, like let's just look at the 15-minute. From this bullish push to the upside, it like price dropped down, then came back up, retraced. Let's see where it retraced back to. Anybody want to bet me that it's a 78.6? Oops, wrong indicator. Boom, right at the 78.6, that's where price came back down to, took off. So, and I didn't even do the fib yesterday. I just liked the way how this looked. But yeah, dropped down, came to the 78.6, perfectly went bullish, right? And so again, on 15-minute time frame, already called for that buy, but I do like the 1 hour sell. I mean, the 1 hour buy for sure. This is gonna pop and it's gonna be nice. Although my stop loss would have to be a little bit deeper than this 18 pips, I'd probably put it at 20. Oh, like right here, 30 pips. That's pretty solid. I'm okay with risking 30 pips, and I'm going to gain 40. I don't like that personally. Let's see what the 4 hour looks like. Dang, man, the entry, I mean, the risk to reward isn't quite there for me. The one, I don't like that 1 2 1 3 4. If I would have held my position right here, then it would be a totally different story. But if you guys want to take this trade, by all means, like I said, this looks really good for a sell. Most likely, if it does call for the exit would be around right here. So it's a 1 to 2 risk to reward for me, regardless, because I'll be going off of the sell exit. I mean the buy exit. So let me go ahead and set my alert. Arbitrage, long exit all, once per bar close. So the candle has to close before exit, and I'll create. Like I said, I would rather prefer for price to come back down to give me my entry. But if price doesn't, it's already done the break retest thing. So again, this looks solid for me for the buy. 37 pips to 40 pips. That's not terrible at all. So if you're gonna get into that, good luck. I'm only gonna set my alert. I mean, I'm gonna set a sell limit. I mean, a buy limit back at 0.88937, so I can move my stop loss down a little lower and still have a 1 to 2.8 risk to reward. So that's what I'm going to do on this. So sell limit at 0.88937. So I'm gonna set up this buy, and if you want to get in right here, by all means, go ahead. That's up to you. But again, I'm gonna be looking to risk only like 50 bucks off of this move, but I'm still gonna look to be like having like a 0.30 or something like that. So let's see how that plays out. EURNZD. Oh man, yesterday EURNZD, I was not expecting price to drop like this. I don't even know why this is a buy box. It's really not regular. So yesterday, and this is why sometimes I hate trend lines, but trend lines be working, as we can see, so I can't hate on them. we had price, I had drawn this out, and I'm like, okay, the only way that I could buy this is if price breaks through this trend line, retests, and then goes to the upside. So price, I drew this trend line, price respected it very nicely. It ended up dropping. I should have noticed that and been like, I could take the sell. It's okay though, because I don't sell at lows like this. So that's for EN. EN basically made that drop, and I think is going to continue to the downside. Personally, it's just been in the downtrend ever since. But if I were to get into this, you guys know how I would do. I would need a retest of the zone and then continuation to the downside. And if I fib this just off of the impulsive move, then the 78.6 is definitely where I'm looking to sell at. So 1.70551 would be my personal entry for EURNZD right here. No matter however long that may take. Put it up to there. And yeah, even if it comes back down to these recent lows, that's cool. But that's what I'm going to be waiting for on EURNZD. I'm going to be checking on what price does throughout the day. But yeah, definitely like that retest to that broken support and then a continuation to the downside. On EN, same thing. Nothing's really calling for the buy except for the 15-minute. If you want to try to take the retracement, by all means, I'll go ahead and set an alert. But again, like I mentioned in the beginning of the call, my alerts aren't getting sent to me, so you just want to be careful with that. But I do like this retracement on EN to the upside. So what I would do, because like I said, got the break, retest, respected the lower danger zone like that, take it to the upside for a quick 70 pips, go ahead and risk about 30. You have a 1 to 2.5 risk to reward setup right there. That seems very solid to me. If EURGBP decides to really go bullish, then that looks solid to me. I'm actually going to get into this. So EURNZD. Peyton said I'm the only one that trades this pair, and I said facts. I feel like I am really the only one that trades this. Let me see how much I really want to risk on this. 1.69750. Oh, $32. I'm totally fine with just risking $30 on this move. I have a point. Let me actually make this a 0.20. So 0.15 with the 0.05. Buy that. Yeah, I'm risking about $50 on this move. I'm totally fine with that with a 0.05. Have my alert set to get out. I just put it underneath this wick right here. You could put it a little lower, but again, I'm just going based off of arbitrage. If my stop loss gets hit, that means the arbitrage alert most likely went off. Just to make sure it's there, they're active. So yeah, I'm in this trade. Let's see what it does. I like the bullish move. And again, so if I even copy this and paste it over here, paste, you will see that it goes right up to our zone that we're looking for the sell perfectly. It goes up a little higher. That's totally fine. But yeah, so that's why I'm looking up for it again. Looking for the retracement, then drop down. And I'm just going off the 15-minute arbitrage signal, and let's see how that plays out. I say a lot. Let's go to gold. Definitely not in this trade. All right, so gold did the digital dash. Gold did the digital dash and dropped like a rock. I didn't actually even notice this yesterday. And again, Peyton was talking mad shit. He's like, well, why didn't you just take it to this low down here? I'm like, well, I could if you want to, but I'm just going off of right here. because this is where price really started to take off at, right? And so price is still looking at this, but I'm still not giving gold the benefit of the doubt to continue to sell. You feel me? And this is because I'm gonna do some market makers method style of trading. So you have level one drop, and this is off the daily. Level one consolidation. Level two consolidation. Well, it didn't really consolidate, but price did this level two consolidation. It kind of went a little overboard, but it never broke through the structure. So this is level one drop, level two drop, and then this is a level three drop right here to me, where you had price do that drop, consolidate, then drop again. So this is looking like it's level three drop on gold for the market makers method, personally to me, on a daily time frame. And if I'm seeing that on the daily time frame, I'm definitely not seeing it on the hourly or the 15-minute. But that doesn't mean that it's not like possible. I very much do still think that this could drop up to 70 to 78.6 at 1789 before it pops back up even to 1950. I would love it to come back to 1990. But yeah, so gold definitely dropped. It is people can you can say that it's because of coronavirus or COVID-19 vaccine or whatever. You can blame it on whatever. Who really knows? At the end of the day, these markets, they only move according to how they want to. There's no real 100% saying that, oh yeah, this is the reason why this fell. No, it could be for any reason. But anyway, regardless, I'm still looking for buys at this position, but these are for swings, and gold swinging is not for the weak. Gold swinging is not for the weak-hearted, but I do like this zone that price had when it first broke out is coming back to retest that zone right here. I love that. So if I can get price to come back to 78.6, I'm taking the buy. I don't think price is going to come down to 1711 personally. So that's on gold daily view. Nothing is calling for a buy right now on the 15-minute or any of those. So if you're looking to get into gold, I'm only looking for like not even retracements. I mean, let me go to the 15-minute time frame to show possible retracements for continuation to the downside, but that's not what I'm looking for, because yikes, this has just been a bloodshed of selling. So let's just do it from this impulsive move. You'd want price to come back up to 1860 for a drop, but I'm not, again, I can't look at that when I'm looking at the daily time frame for a buy. And gold, I've been bullish. I'm more bullish on gold than bearish overall, because nobody could tell me that this is not in an uptrend. This is still very much in an uptrend. So that's on gold. Not really looking for anything on gold. Just gonna hold that. S&P 500. I definitely did set this up yesterday with I was doing when I was just like going over some charts with painting. Definitely like this sell on the S&P right here, even if it comes back down to 33,548. That's solid, but I have a sell limit up here at 3615. So I have a sell limit up here that I'm still waiting for price to come and hit. It might end up hitting that on at the 8:30 Central Standard Time opening bell. You could have your stop loss up to right here. I have a 25 point stop, and I'm looking to take it down to 3,514. I still want to see 3,364 get hit overall for S&P so that it can continue going bullish, in my opinion, because like I said, this is more bullish than bearish right now. But I like this sell box right here where S&P is at right now. So again, I already have this limit set. My stop loss is right up here, and my take profit is at 3,514. So gonna have to see how that plays out. And Dow Jones, I'm already in this sell actually from right here. I got in at 29875, and my stop loss is up here at 30,068. and take profit. You could take it down to here, but I really want to take it down to 28824 because just like with S&P, I want price to come down here to this buy box so that I can go bullish on it. So that's what I'm looking at for those. Let's go ahead and look at arbitrage for both of them. 15-minute arbitrage on S&P just got called. So that's something that you might want to watch for. It's at the 71 fib and it's in my box, so you can sell it anywhere in here. But me personally, that's where I have my sell limit at. And the 15-minute on arbitrage is calling for the sell. So you can go ahead and look at that as well. But it did give oversolds right here. So that's something that I don't like seeing. 1 hour time frame, definitely bullish. 4 hour, definitely bullish. Daily, definitely bullish. So again, a little risky overall based on if you're looking at it short. Finally, I got an alert. So short entrance on GU. There you go. Let me just go back to that real quick. So again, 1 hour. Got the break, get the retest, and then you can keep selling, or you could have sold it right there if you wanted it. Just all up to you. But I'd rather get the retest before looking for the sell. But let's go back to S&P. You got the sell call on the 15-minute, got the retest. It's totally fine. I personally like this right here. If that were to play out, I really am finally getting notifications. I just got a notification on my phone too. So, but yeah, I like this. You did see that the price was calling for that buy, so it could potentially still go back up to that buy limit, like I mentioned. So I'm not personally getting into this. I want my buy limit to get hit, and then price continues falling. But if you would like, you're all good right here. I'll set the alert for the exit. SPX, short exit all, once per bar close, create. So that probably might happen in the next 13 minutes. We'll see how that plays out. But again, 3,615, that is where my buy limit is at. And I have a 25 points stop loss. You can make it 30 points. That's more, you're more than welcome to. But I like the bears on S&P and the Dow Jones overall. I'll go look at USD CHF. Couple more pairs, and then I'll get out of here. Okay, I did start this off a little late, so give you guys your watching's worth. GJ, sure thing. I'll go ahead and check GJ as well. So let's go. You see in USHF, I still wanted to come down over here. Still wanted to come down over here and never did. So I can't personally get into this trade. Not even gonna pay attention to it that much. It's already made this bullish move, so I'm good off of it. Let me go look at GJ for you. GJ, me and Peyton were talking about this. We're looking for the sell. I'm still very much looking for the sell on GJ, especially with this bullish move to the upside. Came back to the 71% from this previous drop, and this sell box is from a swing point of view, and I've had this drawn out for a while now. So this is from a sub point of view. I like how it came back up here. I'm looking for a drop on GJ for sure. It's been consolidating up here for a couple hours. Hit that 71%. This is my zone. I like this sell. I think I'm gonna get into it. Payne, like I said, Payne and I were already discussing about it yesterday. And I like it personally. This is a swing, so that's a 91 pip stop loss. But I do like the drop on it for sure. I love it. No problem. Awesome. You got the same thing. I like that. Let's go on to arbitrage. See what arbitrage has for us. 1 hour time frame is setting up for that sell. That looks beautiful to me. I'm gonna set this alert. Let me actually hide this. There you go. Set this alert. I definitely love this sell. Been looking at it since Sunday. Short on the 1 hour creates. I'm more than certain that 15 minutes already calling for the sell. Yep, it's a little wicky, but I like this for sure. Yeah, I'm getting into the sell. I like this move. Like, although it's not up here at the 71%, I'm just portraying it as if that's where I got my entry from. My entry is like what, like 10 pips away from that? 12 pips, it's fine. I'm cool with that. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into that GBP buy. I mean GBP sell. GBPJPY. I'm gonna drop a 0.15 on it. Sell. So this is a swing. I'm definitely for sure risking like 1.5% on this trade. So I'm risking $150 on this trade, but I definitely like the potential on it. Yep, $146. That's how much I'm risking on this trade. And I like it a lot, so let's go ahead and do it. And yeah, that's about it. Any other questions? Lorraine, you're the only one on here right now, so that's all good. But any other questions? All right, we're all good. Thank you, no problem. Awesome, awesome. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and get off. Let's make some money and let's do this. Let's have a good rest of the week. Later.